Hi, y'all. All right, y'all. We are back this Tuesday with a new video, and you probably can see in the background what we're about to do and tell y'all and show y'all. So stay tuned.
We're
right
sorry.
here.
We want to apologize for last week. We let work get ahead of us, and it just kicked our butts, and we delayed, and then it became this week. So here we are.
Yes, this was a busy week.
So we are going to introduce our new tow rig that we're getting set up for ourselves, and kind of give you a quick tour and talk about it a little bit. Anything else?
Yeah,
Candace
that
has
was kind of boring. Look, y'all, we got the HDT. We finally decided
we're making the switch.
We're making the switch, and that's what this video was all about. So, we're gonna start with a tour of it. Correct?
Yeah, we're gonna go around it, tour it, talk about it a little bit, and we might wrap up with some conversation about the whole experience so far.
Yes.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right. So this is our new truck. It is a 2001 Volvo 660. It's been in RV service for a while. You can see it's pretty clean. It's got a few cosmetic issues, but for a 20-year-old truck, it's in good shape. And I went up to Kentucky Saturday, flew into Nashville, drove to Kentucky, and picked this up and drove it back all in one day. It was a long day. As you can see how it feels, the phone screen, or the camera screen, it's huge. And that was one of the first things we noticed about it, is it's huge. And the nice thing about this truck is it came pre-converted. You can see it's singled, and it has a big bed. And singled means that it only has one rear axle. These trucks aren't hauling a huge load, so they don't need two rear axles. So it's got one rear axle, and it's got a nice big bed on it. You could put all kinds of stuff on there. You could probably even fit a car on there when you're not towing the fifth wheel, but we are going to put a big storage box right up there, and then whatever we want on the bed, and tow the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel hitch is already installed underneath that cover right there, so this truck is pretty much turnkey. The only thing we know we have to do to this truck is replace the tires. We knew going into it that the tires need replacement, not because they have bad tread, but because they're old, and old tires tend to blow out. So we got to spend a little bit of money on that. This is the passenger side. As you see, we do have to figure out a solution to getting the dogs in the truck, because that's pretty much a straight up set of steps. And we got a big toolbox back here as well. And let's go ahead and look. So as you see, we got to climb up the ladder to the truck where Candace is sitting in the passenger seat. Over there. It's kind of dark in here. But we both have air ride seats that bounce up and down as you're driving. And there's a huge windshield in front of you if you sit above traffic, so it is rather nice to be sitting above traffic with that kind of view. And the air isn't up right now. Close the door.
Okay.
Let's see. Didn't do anything.
No.
Yeah.
To make the light better.
Trying to make the light better. It's kind of dark in here.
You should have brought the ring light.
Yeah. There's a cabinet up there. I think that used to be a fridge, but it's been taken out. We might put one back in. There's an upper bunk here if you want to sleep while you're on the road. Cargo netting to hold you in. Those are windows back there. Candace yelling at me to speak up. Those are windows that are covered. And there is rear AC for the back sleeper area. And there is a bed on the bottom as well. We'll probably eventually convert that to a workstation for while we're on the road. And then in this particular semi, the cabinets, there's normally cabinets there, and those have been removed, and I kind of like it.
Did you mention that?
What's that?
The fridge?
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
You see, while I'm doing all this, she's over here scrolling the phone and then checking me to make sure that I actually have covered what we're talking about.
Oh, Bobby, just making sure.
Okay. So normally there's cabinets right there. But they've been removed, and it actually kind of opens it up a lot and allows for a ton of room for the front seat. It can recline all the way. And that's the driver's seat over there. Same deal. They're nice full air ride seats, very adjustable. And you see that we've got a transmission shifter there. It's an automated transmission, not an automatic, but an automated. This is what's called a 3-pedal automated transmission, which means you've got a clutch pedal down there, and you use the clutch to get moving in first gear, and then after that, it shifts for you. It shifts, if you've ever ridden in one, it shifts much like a manual transmission, except you're not doing the shifting. Candace, what was your first impression from riding it the other day?
Well, I'll give you my first impression when he brought it home. Well, first of all, I could hear him in the park pulled in. When he pulled up, it was so loud. And I was like, you woke up the park, didn't you? When I came out, I thought it looked like a nice truck, pretty truck. It's for the age of it, it looks pretty good. It looks new on the outside to me. Not new, but you know, really
it's
nice.
In good shape.
It's in really good shape. And then driving it, I was only in the parking lot, but it's pretty cool. It seems comfortable. First thing I could tell when I got in was this leg room. Like, I'm 5'10", y'all. I'm a big lady. I'm a tall lady, and I need my space. So I'm really excited about that. And then the fact that you see how you gotta lean back to get me in. Look at the space. Like, I could get up when we're on the road. Maybe stretch my legs. Not for too long, because you got to be safe. I know. Don't at me. Don't at me. I won't be standing up, but...
Candace, seatbelts. Seatbelts always.
I'm going to get up. I can sit back here, in which we're going to change this into, like, a workstation. So, I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be comfortable. It's going to be a lot of getting used to. I'm thankful I don't have to drive it.
So, yeah. There are... I don't know what else to say about it. We've got to get new tires on it. We'll probably tow it at some point. We haven't towed with it yet. And we'll give you our first impressions when we actually tow with it.
Yeah.
But so far, if you envision a passenger vehicle 20 years ago, that's pretty much what we're looking at. The manual, I mean, look at that. Slider heater controls. When was the last time you saw that in a vehicle? So we are going back in technology, and I will miss some of the things about my F-350.
Yeah, you said that. And I was like, well, you always talk about stuff is too smart. So
yeah, it is.
There you go.
That sync system really irritates me when it doesn't work. But I really like it when it does work.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So did you, I wasn't paying attention, but did you talk about for your navigation, we're going to get a tablet, like a small mini Samsung tablet for navigation?
Yeah, we're probably going to actually, instead of replacing that little bitty stereo there and running all the wires, we're probably going to put an inverter and a home system and couple it with a tablet to sit right up there, so that we've got a nice big navigation
right
screen
around here, and then add get some, what you said, a speaker system.
Yep, probably a full surround sound system in here. It doesn't have to be big because the space is small to make a lot of sound.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it'd be better than replacing all that and dealing with all the wires.
Yep, I don't feel like doing it. If I was 20, I'd be all about putting a ton of sound in here. But I'm not 20, and I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't care that much.
Yeah, we want still going to get a nice sound bar situation. Yep.
So let's go back outside. And you see here, that's your view down there. You got to go down like a ladder. And go out here. Try this again. Now on both sides of the truck, there's a nice big storage box. This is actually under the bed. And you see how somebody started wiring it for inverter and shore power. I'll probably finish that up and put an inverter and some batteries and some shore power there. You have this on both sides of the truck, which is nice space. And then that's a pretty big toolbox there. It's about 3 feet long, foot 18 inches tall. And we got that on both sides. And then of course, we've got this huge bed that we can put all kinds of stuff on it. I've got a line on a storage box that is 7 by 8 by 36 inches deep to go right there, which is basically the size of a pickup bed, except it's vertical. So we'll be doing that as well. So yeah, this is our HDT.
We're back.
And
we're going to tell y'all why we decided to go with the motorhome. You know why I said motorhome? It's because he's still reached out to somebody about a motorhome after getting the truck.
No, I reached out
You
before we got
can't
the truck.
win, and no, you didn't.
I reached out before we got the truck,
Whatever.
and then we
but
got
we
the truck.
already had the truck in. It was already done deal. So we had the truck. Go.
What do you have against motorhomes, Candace?
It ain't a toy hauler. They don't got an office. It's
What
a
else?
hallway.
It's a hallway? Is that how you describe motorhomes? Sorry, if you have a motorhome out there.
Hey,
Candace-
sorry.
Candace
I'm just
hates
telling
on
what it is. I like them, but it's not a toy hauler. And I've been spoiled with a toy hauler, so I'm being brat about it. So, and on that note, I'm going to get my coffee because I forgot it. Carry on, Jeff.
No, I'll wait till you get back. You see what I deal with, people.
Start, Jeff.
Start what?
Finish. We don't got that. We don't want to take people's time.
So, we decided to get the heavy-duty truck for a couple of reasons. One is the capability of it. It is able to haul this trailer and anything else we might want to put on it with no issues. It allows us to continue to carry everything we possibly want with us instead of being minimalists. And the dog is going to knock the camera over. Go lay down. Go lay down.
Nope. You spoke it.
So, if you've been following along, maybe or maybe not. Maybe or maybe not, you've seen Jasper in his cone. He likes to chew on his leg, and
He has a sore.
he
Long story
has a
short.
sore. So, anyways, the heavy-duty truck can haul our trailer and anything else we want. And I really don't like the idea of paying for this F-350 that we're driving and wearing it out and having to buy another one. I don't know if you looked at the prices of trucks recently, but they've gotten kind of insane. The heavy-duty truck is not that expensive, relatively speaking, and especially if you buy an older one that's already been converted. I got a really good deal on this one. It does need a few things like tires and maybe an entertainment system and some cameras and stuff like that. But all in all, I got a good deal on it. It's capable of doing everything we want, and I think it's going to work out for us. We're going to end up with a Jeep and the heavy-duty truck and a big storage cabinet that allows us to carry whatever else we want. The other reason that we haven't really mentioned is that we've had to stop the trailer once or twice with the trailer brakes not working because they came disconnected, and it's not a comforting feeling. The trailer really likes to push the truck, and this truck will not be pushed by the trailer at all.
Nope.
And you have air ride suspension, and air ride cab, and air ride seats, which tends to take all the jarring out of the ride. I'm not gonna lie, it's still not nice and smooth, but it's not as bone jarring as the ride is in the F-350 when it starts to get rough. I drove for 10 hours back from Kentucky.
Yep.
And when I got back, I was fatigued mentally from just a new truck driving and all that. It was a long day. I wasn't worn out physically, and I didn't have any cramps in my back or my legs or anything like that. So it wasn't quite as bad as riding in a normal vehicle. So that's another part of the reason.
I think it's different. I haven't driven in it, but I think it'll be a lot different than the truck.
Yeah, I think so. And it's got storage cabinets galore. Candace likes to move into the truck. She likes to take one bag. She takes one bag. I don't know if you've got a wife or a girlfriend or a significant woman in your life, but when you tell them one bag, sure, she brings one bag.
Yep.
And then she brings half a dozen other bags.
Yep.
And when you look at her like,
it's one bag.
Like, what the heck's going on? She says, well, I just brought one bag. I just brought one bag. No, you brought one bag and then a bunch of other stuff. So anyways, there's lots of storage cabinets and lots of storage room in there, so it won't get cluttered and detract from anything. So that's the other reason. It's going to be an adventure. We're going to adjust to it. We're going to talk about the differences because there's a lot of people that talk about them, but they don't really go into the differences. So we will try to give you more information about it.
Because Jeff can talk, can't he?
Yeah, I can. So.
The camera go all y'all. For most of the time, Jeff is pretty quiet. But when we get to filming stuff, Faucet.
All right, well, wrap it up then, Faucet. Wrap it up.
Did you finish everything you wanted
I think
to
so.
say? I love you.
I don't love you right now. Go ahead, wrap it up.
All right. Well, y'all, there you have it. We have the HDT. So stay tuned for all the adventures of that, and we will share thoroughly because that's what we do. We might share too much. or too long. So thank y'all for watching. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Let us know what you want to know, what you need to know, or any suggestions. When you let us know things or ask questions, those questions can be turned into content, which helps us as content creators immensely. So please, if you have anything, don't be shy, drop in the comments. You know the deal, the typical YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video if you think it's helpful or you find it helpful and it can help someone. Share it, please. And hit the notification button and let us know. I mean, not let us know, but you'll know when videos come out, and drop a comment.